Hello students, welcome you all for the fourth session on module 1, which is calculus of complex function. So here in this session, let us go to discuss about the construction of analytic function. So we know what is analytic function and how do we check whether the function is analytic or not, and how to find the derivative. All these are the topics that we have already discussed in the earlier sessions, and today's discussion let us going to learn about construction of analytic function. So how exactly? So either u or v will be given, that is the real or imaginary part will be given to us, and using that we have to find the function f of z, which is analytic. So that is what the session that we are going to discuss here. And this type of problems we call it as type 2 problems. The type 1 problems was finding the derivatives. So type 2 is construction of analytic function f of z when u or v is been given. So in order to do so, when u or v is been given, what is the working rule that we have to use in such a way to get the function f of z as the topic that we are going to discuss here. So look at that, the working rule first. Given, assume that u or v is been given to us. So both u and v are functions of x and y. So once that is the case, if u has been given, find ux, uy. If v has been given, find vx, vy. That is nothing but partial derivatives of u with respect to x and y. So, and then consider f dash of z, the same expansion which we have already used to find the derivative, that is ux plus I vx. Similarly, if u or v has been given, then we have to find u r u theta and v r v theta, and f dash of z here is e power I theta in u r plus I v r. So that is what the function that we are going to use based on the Cartesian or a polar form, whichever has been given. That is our step 1. Step 2 is if given u, if u has been given, we have found the derivatives. So where and all we have vx, replace that by minus uy. In the CR equation, vx must be replaced by uy and vr must be replaced by minus ur by minus u theta by r, that is in polar form. Similarly, if v has been given, replace ux by vy and ur by minus v theta by r. So whichever has been given, if u terms have been given, then you have to convert that to v term, because if u has been given, we have the derivatives for u and ux and uy. So vx and vy terms has to be shifted by ux and uy term by using CR equations. Similarly, the same thing can be done either in the Cartesian form or in the polar form. So if for this, you need to remember the CR equations both in Cartesian as well as in polar form. So now, after that, once after replacing it, put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0 in Cartesian form if the problem is given in the Cartesian form. If the problem is given in the polar form, then replace r is equal to z and theta is equal to 0 if the polar form of a function has been given to us. And once after doing that, integrate with respect to z and get your function f of z. So this is the working rule that we are going to use, and strictly we are going to use the same working rule. So let us see some problems. Consider example 1. Find the analytic function f of z. F of z is f of z we have to find, and given that u is equal to x square minus y square plus x by s square plus y square. So observe the problem. We have to find f of z and only real part has been given. And that real part, whatever has been given, is in terms of x and y. It means that the problem is in Cartesian form. So that is what you need to analyze in the beginning itself. Now let us find the solution. So solution here is given u is equal to, consider the given problem, which is x square minus y square plus x by x square plus y square. So what is the working rule says? If u has been given or if v has been given. So let us consider, now it is very clear that u has been given. Find the derivatives of u with respect to x and y. So partial differentiation. So now let us find ux. Partial differentiation of this term with respect to x. Differentiation of x square is 2x and differentiation of y square is 0 because differentiation is with respect to x. Y acts as a constant and differentiation of y with respect to x is 0. So only x square 2x plus, here you have x both in the numerator as well as in the denominator. So we have to use the quotient rule, that is u by v formula. So what is u by v formula is? So u into u by v formula, try to recall. So differentiation of u by v, differentiation of u by v is v into differentiation of u minus u into differentiation of v divided by v square. So this is the formula that we have used, and here you can observe the same formula that we have used. So x square y square, that is v, keep v as it is, differentiation of x with respect to x is 1, minus keep x as it is, differentiation of the denominator is 2x, and denominator the whole square. So we have applied the quotient rule. Now let us simplify this. 2x plus x square plus y square into 1 minus x into 2x is 2x square, and the denominator is as it is. So now the numerator x square plus y square minus 2x square. So it gives us y square minus x square by x square plus y square the whole square. So this is our ux. Similarly, let us differentiate u partially with respect to y. So in order to do that, differentiation of x square becomes 0, and differentiation of y square is minus 2y plus, again here you can observe there is no y term in the numerator. Y exists only in the denominator. So numerator acts as a constant, but still you can apply the quotient rule by tricking u is equal to x and v is x square plus y square. So denominator into differentiation of the numerator is 0 minus numerator into differentiation of the denominator is 2y divided by x square plus y square the whole square. So I am simplifying further, minus 2y minus 2xy by x square plus y square the whole square. So this 0 multiplied to anything is 0, so only this term is there. And this is our uy. So now we have found the derivatives. Now consider your f dash of z. So f dash of z here is ux plus I times of vx. That since the problem is given in the Cartesian form, we are using the Cartesian form of f dash of z. And here vx, you have ux and we have vx. But we know the expansion for ux, but we doesn't know what is vx. So that vx can be written as minus uy. That vx can be written as minus uy by using CR equations. So that substitution we can make, it is f dash of z is equal to ux minus I times of uy. So vx has been replaced by uy. So now we know the expansion for ux as well as uy. So we can substitute it. Ux is this from this expansion and uy is this, that you can substitute it. Now as the working rule says that put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. So once we do so, we get f dash of z is equal to 2z minus z square by z to the power of 4. So 2z minus 1 by z square. On integration, so this is our f dash of z, but we need to know f of z. So dash, that is the derivative of f, must be eliminated. The elimination of derivative is possible only by using the integration. Therefore, you can go for integrating on both the sides. Integration of f dash becomes f of z, which is equal to integral of 2z minus 1 by z square into dz, and constant of integration c is to be included. So f of z is equal to integral of z is z square by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled. So you have only z square minus integral of z square. So how do we find integral of z square? So integral of z square can be written as z to the power of minus 2 into dz. So integral of x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 by n. So integral of z square is z to the power of minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus 1. So which gives us z to the power of minus 1 by minus 1. So in other words, we can write it as minus 1 divided by z. So therefore we get it as, we get this as 1 plus 1 by z plus constant of integration. See, this is our f of z and this is an analytic function. So this is how you have to find. I'll repeat again the working rule. So you assume that u has been given. The first step is find ux and uy. Then use f dash of z expansion. In f dash of z expansion, you have ux as well as vx. The vx has to be vx has to be eliminated by minus uy by using CR equations, because we know the expansion of ux and uy. So substitute it for ux and uy. Use a substitution, x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. and then whatever the result you get, integrate that with respect to z and get your f of z. So that is what is the that is how we will find the solution, or that is how we will find the function f of z. Hope you have understood. Let us see another example. Determine the analytic function whose real part is u, which is e power 2x, x cos 2y minus y sin 2y. So consider the given function. This is the given function. Find ux. Ux here is e to the power of 2x, and this entire term, it is a product uv. Differentiation of u into v. Keep first function, differentiate the second, and keep the second function, differentiate the first. So e to the power of 2x, first function we are differentiating. Differentiation of e power 2x is 2 times of e to the power of 2x. And this function, second one is there as it is. Plus, now keep the first function as it is, that is e to the power of 2x. And differentiation of x cos 2y minus y sin 2y. Since the differentiation is with respect to x, this entire term acts as a constant because there are no x terms at all. And here cos 2y is a constant and integration of x is 1. Therefore, we get cos 2y minus differentiation of this is 0. So that is what we have written it. And simplifying further, e to the power of 2x is a common term. 2x cos 2y minus 2y sin 2y, and this e to the power of 2x is taken outside and cos 2y. So that is our ux. Similarly, let us find uy, differentiation of u with respect to y. And you can observe e to the power of 2x is a constant term, keep it as it is, and differentiation of x into cos 2y. So x is a constant, keep it as it is. Differentiation of cos is minus sine into 2y. Minus, here y into sine 2y. Here you need to apply product rule because both are y's, and differentiation is also with respect to y. So y into y is as it is, differentiation of sine 2y is cos 2y, minus, that minus is because of this, and sine 2y as it is, differentiation of y is 1. So this is our uy. Now consider your f dash of x, because the function which has been given as a Cartesian form. So f dash of z is equal to ux plus ivx, and vx we are going to replace it as minus uy. So with that substitution, f dash of z becomes ux minus I into uy. So with that substitution, substitute for ux and uy, and now put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. When x is equal to z, e to the power of 2z, 2z cos 0, cos y is 0, cos 0 is 1. So you get 2z cos 0, and y is 0, 0 multiplied anything is 0. Cos 2 0, that is cos 0 is again we have written it as it is I, e to the power of 2z. Here you have sine 0, sine 0 is 0, and 0 multiplied anything is 0, again sine term is 0. So f dash of z results in e to the power of 2z, cos 0 is 1. So you get 2z plus 1. Now let us integrate it. Integration of f dash of z becomes f of z. Integral of e to the power of 2z into 2z plus 1 into dz. So that is what is remaining. And integral of e to the power of 2z. Here you have got two functions. One is exponential and the other one is algebraic. So you have to apply integration by parts. So what is integration by parts is? So integral of u into v. So integration of u into v is, so you have to identify the first function and the second function. So integration of LATE. So means logarithmic function, algebraic function, trigonometric function, exponential function. I represents integration. So in the same order you have to consider. So look at this. It is a exponential. So that should be our second function because e comes at the end. 2z plus 1 is an algebraic function. So a comes first. So algebraic term should be the first function and this should be the second function. So once after deciding the first and second function, integral of u is, so first function as it is, integral of second function minus integral of second function and differentiation of the first function. This is our integration by parts. So now, so look at this. The first function is 2z plus 1, keep it as it is. Integral of e to the power of 2z is integral of e to the power of 2z by 2 minus, with this minus, this minus. Now, integration of v we have already found. Same thing you have to write it. E to the power integral of, actually when we integrate e to the power of 2z for the first time, it is going to be e to the power of 2z by 2. And when we do the integration again, it is e to the power of 2z by 2. 2 into 2 becomes 4. So this is what we have written. And differentiation of u. So differentiation of the first function, that is 2z plus 1 gives you 2, and the constant of integration is as it is. So this is how you need to find, and which results in f of z is equal to, on simplifying, you get z plus e to the power of 2z by 2 plus constant of integration c. So that is how we need to find the integration by parts. And we have found our f dash of z. So now construct, let us see another example. Construct the analytic function whose real part is r square cos 2 theta. R square cos 2 theta, which is in polar form. So be careful, in the beginning only we have to identify it. So u has been given, which is r square cos theta. Differentiate u partially with respect to r and theta. So u r is r square, differentiation of r square is 2r cos 2 theta as it is. And u theta, differentiation of u with respect to theta. U theta is r square as it is. Differentiation of cos is minus sine 2 theta. And 2 because of the differentiation of this. We have already found ur and u theta now. So consider here f dash of z. F dash of z here is e power minus I theta ur plus I VR. So we don't know what is the expansion for VR. Therefore, let us use the CR equations. So according to the CR equation, VR is minus 1 by r into u theta. So if you have remembered it, VR is equal to UR and VR is equal to minus 1 by r into u theta. So with that, f dash of z is equal to e to the power of I theta. UR we have substituted as it is, plus this I as it is. VR is we are going to replace it by minus 1 by r into u theta. So u theta is this, and u minus 1 by r by the formula. So we have got this, minus and minus is plus, and simplifying further, we get e to the power of minus I theta 2r cos theta plus I as it is. R and 1r gets cancelled. So we had got 2r sine 2 theta. So 2r, now simplifying again, 2r is a common term, take it outside. 2r e to the power of minus theta is cos 2 theta plus I sine 2 theta. So now substitute r is equal to z and theta is equal to 0. So we get f dash of z is equal to 2z, and hence f of z is integral of 2z, and integration of z is z square by 2. 2 and 2 gets cancelled, and constant of integration is c. This is how we have to find our f of z. So this is how we have to construct the analytic function when u, r, v is been given. So both in Cartesian and polar form we have discussed. There are more problems have been solved in the notes for your reference.